welcome back to another episode of Who Am I to Judge podcast. I'm Alexis.
And I am Samantha. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome
How
back.
are you?
I'm on cloud nine. Yeah, I've been on cloud nine.
Okay.
I've been on cloud nine
She's
since
on
Friday.
cloud nine. That's the
Like,
album.
yeah, we'll talk about it, y'all. But
It's not because of
OR3,
the it's not because of the Knicks one.
no, OR3 came out, y'all. And we will get into it. But I've been on cloud nine since it come out. And so yeah, like literally, like nothing matters to me. Like I'm just
so
literally
funny.
listening. I can do work while I listen to it. I listen to it when I'm not doing work. I can't. I'm just
She's
so
obsessed.
happy. How are you?
I am good. I'm happy to have a day off. Yesterday was busy at the pool that I lifeguarded at.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to just have a day off. So yeah, today's been good. It's Matt Danielle's. Got my
Well,
Joopy Joopy.
yeah, we see Jupiter. Well, let's just get into it. We
We
just
have
gotta
a
get into it.
stacked shit.
Let's get to it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So first, we gotta talk about OR3, y'all. Olivia Rodrigo on Friday released "You Seem So Sad for a Girl So in Love," her third album, and it is a smash hit. Okay, you heard it here first. It's a smash hit. It's outperforming Sour. It's outperforming Guts. It's projected to be #1 in Billboard's top 200. It's #1 on pretty much every Spotify thing. It has it's the #1 streamed album of 2026 in its first day. It is a
Wow.
hit. This I literally was telling Julia, like, this to me might be like my second favorite album of all time. I think this is a classic. I think this is her magnus opus. Like, this is her best albums to date. I love albums about a breakup. Like, I just like, I don't know. Especially when it's concept. Like, Lemonade's my #1 like album of all time, and I love it because it's like you study from like suspicion to catching to leaving to forgiveness. Like, right, you see the whole picture, and this is truly a story of falling in love and then to the breakup, and she does it so well. There's something Olivia does that just touches me. And I don't know, it's like I feel like she articulates emotions that I've had or have that, like, so well, and I'm like, "Wow, I couldn't have put words to it, but this is exactly the feeling." And I just, I love that her pop music kind of always either has, like, anger or sadness to it, like, it just makes it more complex. Oh my god. I was my first listen was driving home because it was sorry, okay, another thing, Aries turned 1, Aries turned 1, that was his birthday, June 13th, but when I was driving home for Aries' birthday, I listened to it for the first time, and I legitimately was clapping after some songs, like, I was like, "Wow, she did that." Like, I was literally I
I
literally
wanna know
was
the ones you were clapping after.
I mean, okay, so Drop Dead's the first song, which is, like, I've listened to a million times by now, so I was like, "Whatever." Then the second song is Stupid Song, and when that came on, I literally was, like, clapping by the end of it because I was like, "This has to be one of her best songs she's ever written." It's just a
Yeah.
fun chorus, it's a great bridge, and I've felt like this before, where it's just, like, many times where it's like, I don't think anyone loves anyone or likes anyone as much as I like you. Like, it's just so it's so fun. So I clapped after that. I clapped after Maggots for Braids. Because I just love I'm a pop girly, so it's like I need faster songs, and I also love the pop. Like, I love the rock, and she's leaned into a different sound, and I'll get into that.
Yes.
But Maggots for Brains I clapped after. I clapped at You Plus Me Equals Heart Forever. I love that song. I clapped after that. Purple I clapped after. And then I think the next one was My Way and Expectations. Like, those I was, like, clapping after. I was like, "She did that. She did that." My favorite songs on the album are, I would say, Expectations is my #1 song. Like, I play that all the time. I just, like I have felt like that, where I'm just like, gave my heart with zero stipulations. This time I've got expectations. Like, this time is gonna be different. And then
Yeah, I love the message of that song too.
Right? I love Expectations. I love Purple. Today I really loved Purple.
Yes. That was the one
Um
that stuck with me after first listen.
Mhm,
Like, I
mhm.
remembered, because just for y'all that don't know, I this is my first Olivia Rodrigo album that
Mhm.
I'm listening to when it's coming
Yes.
out, and
Mhm.
Alexis made sure that I listened to it. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, so I feel like I've listened like 1.5 times, I'll say. And
Mhm.
after the
Yeah.
first listen, I was like, I love purple. Like I was like, I remember that one I really liked. But keep going. Because I
The
now
production
after
is
a
insane.
second listen, yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, that's like the thing that's been blowing me. I mean, a lot of things been blowing me away. Like, so y'all, just before I get back to what I was saying, she's elevated her sound, and this is the thing. It's like we like an artist who evolves. We talk about this all the time, me and Samantha. Either when it's with rapping and we're like push your pen, or it's like push the lyricism. Like we don't want to just talk about fucking sex, drugs, fucking better than you. Like, no, like give us something deeper. And
Yes.
Olivia has elevated her sound. She's pushed from pop to pop rock, and now she's in like 80s,
Mm,
90s, like synth rock type vibes. And it's just perfect. Okay, so Purple I really like today. And I think You Plus Me Equals Heart I love. Um and I like every song, but in Stupid Song I've been
yeah.
singing a lot today. But what
It
about
is
you? Talk to me about your
yeah, it's pretty non-skip. I will
Mhm.
say the second listen, did skip Drop Dead because I was like,
I mean,
I've heard
yeah,
it
it's
a
like it's
couple
been out for a
times.
while. Mhm.
Yes. But yeah, like it is pretty no skip. I was very impressed by the sound, like, I think I'm happy that I'm coming in at, like, the pop rock sound, as it is very,
Yes.
like, nostalgic. It's, like, perfect summer songs,
Mhm.
like, driving in your car, like, in your Jeep. I liked Maggots for Brains, You Plus Me Equals for Heart,
Mhm.
um, My Way
I
I
loved
like
my
Purple.
things.
It's one thing that I was thinking when I was listening to it. I was like, I'm surprised that Alexis likes this like sad girl music. I'm like, this is
I
like
know, I know,
very sad girl. And it's
I
just like,
know,
damn, it's like relatable
I
when you've
know.
been
This
like
is the
that.
I agree.
It's
I
just like,
mean,
wow.
that's
I like
really
the way she writes is she has like the writing, like after every song I was like looking at like who the writers were,
mhm,
and
mhm,
she's almost
mhm.
um
Yes, she got a pen. She got a pen
and
on her.
she's a Pisces. Like I'm just like, damn girl, you are describing this in a different way that is, just like songs that we've had. They're songs about breakups. So it's just like things that we've had songs about before, but just in a different, deeper
I
way.
feel like this is the thing, like, when I was going through, like, my first real breakup, like, Lemonade was the only song that could articulate it, and there was a lot of overlap, but it was still, like I feel like Olivia's articulating that same time period for me, but in a different way that's more fun and angry rather than, like, "Till I
Mm.
pop on this next dick boy." Like, it's like I wasn't feeling like that.
Like
Like, I was feeling like this, like fucking my
right.
way, And so I feel like that she just like touches something in me. I don't know. And you're right. Like I am not a person that listens to sad music, like but there's something
Yes.
about Olivia that can get me to do it. I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Um,
I mean, it's like fun. Like the songs that are fun, you know,
mhm,
in a
mhm,
in like not a cheesy way. Like I just loved
mhm,
that it sounded mature. Like
mhm,
it's just like,
mhm.
I feel like some of the stuff with like Taylor Swift, like it has like some of like just the lyric where she's like,
Yeah.
I'm not a cool girl, like all these cool girls at the party. It's just like, yeah, but I guess I can still listen to this one. Like, I don't know. Like when I
It's
listen to Taylor,
believable, like, it's just
right,
believable, like, Olivia Rodrigo is a person of color, like, Olivia Rodrigo is half Filipino, her dad is fully Filipino, so it's like, I can believe that a
right.
multiracial person, or not even multiracial, but just a biracial person in America is made to feel that way. And then also she was homeschooled, like I think pretty
Yes.
much her entire childhood. She's like into
Okay,
theater,
I
like,
didn't know that.
theater kids don't feel cool. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like I could believe it. I cannot, though, believe it for a skinny blonde white woman in Pennsylvania. It's hard for me to believe that. Like,
Right, right,
And
right.
so I feel like, and Taylor
It's
sings about it in a
authentic.
way. as if it's fantasy, like, she's fantasizing about being a loser who's, like, sitting on the bleachers wanting a boy. I feel like Olivia gives you the
Really
feeling that
live that.
yeah, she shows you that how to live that, and I just feel like
And not in a performative way. I do feel like
yes,
Taylor Swift is very I mean, that's become her persona, just like, "Oh, don't look at me," like, "Oh my
victim, the
god,"
worst
like
thing they did ever happen to her is Kanye coming up on that stage, 'cause that would made her a permanent victim after that.
yes, right, 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 right. So,
Um
yeah, I didn't feel like I was listening to songs for kids
mhm.
while I was listening to
She's
it.
elevated her song, like, and that's why, like, next time we're together, like, we're gonna listen to Sour, then we're gonna listen to Guts, and I just want you to hear the, like, progression, because it's just like, it is like, this
Yes.
just doesn't sound like that anymore, you know?
Right, right.
And I'm so proud of her, like, seriously, this is the album of the year. I cannot imagine anyone topping this year.
I mean,
Um
it really the way she describes, like depression and codependency and, like,
mhm.
all that stuff, I'm like, this is why it just was funny, like, I'm like, Alexis loves this shit,
I do
but,
love this.
like, I feel like I definitely it's really relatable, someone just like, let me not get in my feelings too much, or just
I mean,
like, I
I
have
cried to the
felt
album
this way.
this morning, shit. Like,
Alexis.
sometimes you just need a cathartic, like, "Ooh," you know? And I also just feel like it's not even like, yes, there's times where I get in my feelings and I'm, like, crying about, like, my past, but it's like,
Mhm.
it's more so just, like, I'm just so thankful to be alive in the time of Olivia Rodrigo. Like, I felt this way with, Beyoncé, like,
Yes.
my entire life, but I remember feeling this way, like, at Cowboy Carter being like, "I'm so thankful I've got to see her from Destiny's Child to here." And we're just at the
Mhm.
beginning for Olivia, and she is a
Right.
generational talent. I'm like, I'm so thankful to be alive for this music because she's articulating a feeling that that we all know so well. And I don't know, I feel like that's why I was also
Yeah.
crying. I was just gratitude. I'm like, this is good music, okay?
Right. And I just think that, like, there was something I was gonna say about her.
And also
Oh,
it's
it
creative.
sounds like a band. Like, that's one thing about, like, the songs that she's as a single, I'm like, "This sounds like a girl band," and it's
Mhm,
just you, and it's just
mhm.
like I did notice there's, like, some cool layering that she does
That's what
to
I was
make
gonna say,
it sound
like,
like
the
more people.
production of this album alone, like, The Cure, the like, The
Yes.
Cure, Purple, like, there's a couple of songs, like, I feel like My Way, like, there's a couple songs where you're just like, the layering, the production of this is high level, you know? I don't
Mhm.
think a Taylor Swift song could touch this just off of the production, you
Right,
know?
right, right. And I
And I
do
mean
love like, once it gets after The Cure, like, "Begged,"
I
What's
know.
Wrong with Me," Less, like, I'm
Mhm.
just like, these songs are deep.
It is, and, like, right? Like, to literally just be like I mean, what's wrong with me is like, damn, like the love, you know? Like, it's like you, like
Mhm,
I felt like that. Like, you're just sick to your stomach and like less like
mhm.
shit. What did she say? If letting go, if saying, let me pull that lyric up because
Right,
there's
like, "I wish you loved me less if you, like,
yeah,
have
just
to
so you
let me go."
exactly. I'm like, we've
Yeah.
all been there, and that's for 22 to be writing that. Like, that is
True,
deep. Like
true.
that's deep.
It
That
is
is
re I mean
emotionally intelligent.
yeah, and just, I mean, she's, like, talking about, like, "I'm sick in the head," like, "What is it?" I'm like, "Girl, you need to go to Love Addicts Anonymous."
I mean, yeah.
Um,
Speaking like I was like, Samantha's like, this girl is like really like sick in
love
the
addicted. But it's
right.
real, this is real stuff, and then I just I think it's just so cool, like, she is doing her Piscean she's doing her Pisces one, like,
I'm
um,
just
that just
yeah.
always reminds me of Pisces now, like, of Soleil, of course, and
Mhm.
then Dominic Morgan, and I'm like, I want
Wow.
Dominic Morgan to listen to this
Me
album.
too. You saw is it the right word? They made, 2 videos on the album.
Yes, I need to go
She was
watch
like
him. I know
she was
she
like,
was
"This is"
smiling from ear to ear.
she was like,
She's
"I
so
love her
cute.
bad." I'm like, "Same." She's like, "This is a masterpiece." Like,
It
this is a
is.
masterpiece. And I'm like,
I
"It"
think her peers, like, people that we respect, like Demi
Mhm,
Lovato and, like,
mhm.
I'm sure they're like, "Damn, girl."
Demi Lovato posted it on her IG story, like, I think she
Oh my god, I
posted
love that.
purple. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I know, like, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, is it the right word? Was like, I see why Taylor tried to come for her. I was like, right? Like, this is
Hilarious.
this
Yeah.
is scary hours for Taylor. Okay, like, I think Olivia has eclipsed her with this album. I don't think. I mean, again, I am not well versed in Taylor, but I have a girlfriend who drinks the whitey juice sometimes, right? And she literally, I don't think she would tell me, and she Taylor Swift has no album that's touching She Used to See So Sad. I'm sorry. Just no album touching it.
I mean, it's just solid. Like, that's what you have to
Mhm,
do when you're making a solid album, you're a musician,
mhm.
you don't have crap on it. Like,
Exactly.
and not
Mhm.
that it's crap, but like, there's just a level of you're picking and
There's no filler
choosing.
songs.
Yeah, no filler songs, no radio hits. Like, it's like the
Mhm,
intent. I mean, there's radio hits, but it's like the intention behind it is
mhm,
different. And I think
mhm.
we can see that. And
Absolutely.
yeah, and
And
I feel
she
like
has
I'm just like a guest in the pop world, but
an
it's
interview where she talks about that, and she's like, I she has so many songs in the vault that, like, there's no album that will ever have filler songs on it, because it's like she will just
mm,
pick it apart, re-edit it, like, it's like,
right.
not going there.
It's
This album to
impressive.
me, she eclipsed Taylor. I cannot wait for this tour.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, yeah, that's so interesting.
right.
Speaking of, like, I'm just like, that just feels like sweet revenge. Like,
I know.
I'm like living for this karma that is coming full circle.
I mean, I know she's
Um,
scared. I know she's scared. She was hate listening this weekend. She had to be, because it's like this
yeah,
is everywhere, this album, right? Like, you can't, if especially in Taylor's world, I'm sure, right? Like, you cannot, she's in the pop world. Like, you cannot, like, be in that world
yeah,
and not hear Olivia Rodrigo
right.
dropped, and this is what she's getting out of it, you know?
I'm sure her, like, makeup artist is like, "So what did you think?" Like, like, trying to, like, get it at her.
Like, not my sound.
Like,
Right.
it's just like, "Oh,
She
okay."
can't say that publicly, right? Because this would kill her career. If anything drops this week, even this month for Taylor, like, since this release of the album, I do think that's like tanking her career. Um, Olivia's the queen now. Okay, she's the queen, not Sabrina, not Taylor.
And it's
It is.
also crazy to be, like, have I mean, I always think, like, people I don't always think this, but I think about Beyoncé and, like, the comparison between, like, that the internet makes of Taylor Swift and Beyoncé, and it's like, Beyoncé really doesn't have anybody that is, like, close to
Mm-mm.
eclipsing her, and so it's just
That
like,
slap, yeah.
that is crazy for Taylor. I feel like Taylor's, like, younger, like,
I
her
mean,
career is, like, not she's
um, it took 3 hours to eclipse your bitch ass. Like, that's terrible. Three
Alexis.
albums. It wasn't seven. It wasn't five. Three.
I mean, she's
Ter-
been around for a long, long time.
mm.
And it would be one thing if you weren't a hater, and, like, I
Olivia's
mean,
only
people
been out for
say
5 years. Like, that's sad. That's sad. Well,
yeah, I
congratulations,
thi
Miss Rodrigo. We
you
think you
love to
are
call her Miss
amazing.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, I think you're amazing. I think you are the voice of your generation. Absolutely. I think that
Yes. And
I'm a
thank you
fan of,
for giving y'all, yeah, like, a Gen Z icon. I'm here for
right.
it.
Truly, you have a long career ahead of you, and I'm here for it. And I'll be at the concert in Chicago if you ever hear this on my birthday. Um,
Yes. Can't
but
wait.
right, I just want to be her friend. This is the thing. I don't even care, like, because I'm older than her, so it's like I'm not trying to be fangirling
Of
out at this concert. It's like, girl, I
course.
think you would find me funny, Olivia. Like, I really do. So,
For sure.
well,
You guys would be obsessed with each other.
we can move on. I want to ask you this one question though, and then you can do yours because I know you have something. I have other things I want to talk about, but we can go back and forth. But I do want to ask you
Okay.
this. So today,
What?
Julia was like,
I'm nervous about this
so
smashing
today,
thing.
today Julia was like, guess what? Like, my client said or something. And I guess, like, he was upset because somebody, like, a person that was somebody came into their house that was supposed to be like helping them. At that time, they were getting like their house, like their apartment service, like handyman type shit. And he was like, I turn around and basically the handyman person has this girl bent over and is basically like smashing her. And so I'm like,
What is
I was and I like fucking her. And so then I
that?
told so then I told Julie, I was like, I just don't understand that because I'm like, I have never met anyone that it's like within a couple of hours, you have me like bent over, like on site, like I want to fuck you type thing. So then I was like,
That's what
so
I like. Danielle was like, "Is she talking about like a one night stand or something?"
but
I
not
was
even
like, "I don't know.
this is a matter of a couple of fucking
This is
hours, you know? This
right.
is
This
not
is like
and so then I was like, let me just think, like, is there anybody in my life that like I am that attracted to? Like I am like you can bend me over in a couple of hours. Like, like the on site. I was like, I
if I'm meeting you that day."
right, if I'm meeting you that day. And then I was like, so then I was like, and then I was like thinking, and I was like, okay, like let me try to think if there's anybody. And I was like, okay, this is the thing. I'm gonna answer this question, but there's like caveats. I have too much respect for myself in real life that like if I like am I that much attracted to you where I want to like fuck you the minute I see you, I definitely am not having sex with you that day because I want you to like see me in a different light because I'm probably trying to date your ass and marry you, okay? But I was like, I think like there's a couple of WNBA players that like um
Okay.
that I think like
It
have
would
the
be on site.
it would be on site if they wanted to. And Julie was like laughing. She was like, "Don't ever." She was like, "Don't tell me that." I was like cracking up.
Hilarious.
Um, but one of them is Tina Charles. I want to show you Tina Charles. That's the
I'm
one I
about to
told you.
look her up.
But no, because it's gonna be basketball pictures. Let's go to her
I'm
Instagram.
going on her Instagram. Ooh.
I
Yeah,
think she's
she's fine.
yeah, like she's fine shit. Um, and I'm just like, and she lives in. And so then Julie was like,
Oh,
so then
and
Julie
she's
says,
in New York.
right, and then she's from New York, and Julie was like I was like, "Samantha's
Finesse
changed my
flip.
perspective," because I was like, because I remember one time I asked you something, like, about celebrities, you were like, "Well, we've, like, been around celebrities, like, that's not weird like, in our life, we could be interacting with these people,"
Mhm.
and I'm like so then I told Julia, like, "You know what? She actually lives in New York. It's not like she's a mega celebrity, she's in the W, like, only W fans would know her." I was
Right.
like, "I absolutely could be at a bar with her one day." And not that I'm saying, like, I'm about to cheat on you and fuck this bitch, but it's just more so that, like, um it's actually like not out of the picture. Like this is fine shit.
Not out of
Okay.
this world. No,
Right.
girl. Yes.
But
It's
I was gonna
accessible
ask
as fuck.
you. I was gonna
I
ask
mean, we're
you.
a couple degrees away from Beyonce. We're not gonna tell the
Right,
audience too
exactly.
much, but
We can't play too
you
much tea.
know,
But I was gonna ask you who is like for you someone that's like on site, you could like if they like wanted to, you meet them and in like an hour they're like touching on you and they're like, let's fuck, you would do it.
it's so funny. Like, I feel like, and I'm more so thinking of this situation, not like a celebrity that I've seen, but like
Mhm.
literally, I like somebody that I literally don't know, you
Mhm.
know? So that's like, I feel like that's like how I'm thinking about it because,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's like better answers the question. Like, this was a
Mhm.
damn service, somebody that came to maintenance her house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna more so answer it in like a scenario where maybe I would. um First of all, yeah, like I probably wouldn't be looking to, like marry this person. Like it might be off something like that. Like this is a person that I probably wouldn't date, like long term, but
Yeah.
like they look good
Mhm.
and I'm just on that type of time. This is more so like a fantasy. Like I can't foresee this happening, but yeah, I just feel like I mean, I really can't see it happening, but
Just
I just
who?
feel like there's some I mean, I don't like that's what I'm saying. There's no person because I'm just talking about if somebody was fine enough, we were just vibing for real and like we were put in a sexy situation.
But it's like this wasn't
That's the
even
thing. There's sexy
yeah.
situations.
Okay.
It's that one is a little bit like that one could be a little bit. You're in the house.
That's all.
It's a maintenance guy. Like you might not ever see this person again, even though that's not really the safest thing to do because, he has your address. Um
So what's the sexy situation to you? Because one is if somebody comes over to maintenance your house, then y'all better be fucking careful. Somebody helps her, like, fixes
No,
her
no, 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 no.
kitchen,
See, yeah, then that's the thing, like,
can't just
things are
bend
just
over.
unsafe these days, like, you really can't be doing that. My thought, and this is, like, funny. So, I feel like this is so embarrassing. I feel like a sexy situation for me right now in my life would be like, okay, if I was, like, on shift with somebody that, like,
Samantha does not care about her job.
I mean, that's not true. It's like, okay, what if walked into, and this is not gonna happen. This is why it's like such fantasy. What if I was like on a shift with a, really attractive, like, in my age range, obviously, I'm not talking about a young person, but like, I happen to be lifeguarding with a 33-year-old fine person, whether it's a stud, a man, or whatever. And at my pool, and I'm so blessed to have this pool. It's like it's so chill. There's hours where nobody's there. Like I'm literally, unfortunately, I'm with these teens that are just like, I'm
Yeah.
over there coloring and reading and doing my yoga. Like I'm literally in my own world. But for fantasy's sake, you have hours. This is like a sexy pool. It's like this could be something,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that is like what my brain grabs. It's just like
Mhm.
I'm in a specific sexy situation that gives
Okay.
time and place, and not just like I met you in 2 seconds. It's like we're talking, we're vibing a little bit. Like
Mhm. And then within, like,
I'm
one work day, you're saying, you by the end,
yeah,
you're
because there's like a lot of time. Like there's times that I mean, I wouldn't risk this because you could, lifeguard with somebody else, but like, yeah, like there's people that I've only lifeguarded with once.
Oh, this is
But
hilarious.
that is like, but that's what I guess is that that's what I mean about a sexy situation.
Mhm,
It's
mhm. I
like
got you.
you have an extended time in a place that's comfortable-ish,
Mhm.
know?
That's hilarious. I That's hilarious.
Oh my god,
Well,
but I
that was
can't see that happening, like, that's like an extreme fantasy, like, you
girl,
know what
you
I'm
never
saying?
know, okay? You never know, as you always tell me.
But, yeah, you never know who you meet.
But that's what I wanna ask you. You can go ahead and talk about your stuff.
That is hilarious. Well, this is kinda what I was talking about in terms of sweet revenge and karma coming around. I wanted to talk about the Knicks in 5. The Knicks
Wait,
won the championship in 53 years. Were you able to watch it at
I
home?
yeah, I watched it in Maryland, and,
Yay.
what about you? Did you watch it?
Yeah, we watched it, and, Soleil was at Danielle, so it was just funny, like, it was me, Soleil, and Danielle, and it was just so cool to witness history, and I just wanted, like, New York is just on such a good run. Obviously, I have New Yorker blood, like, I love
Mhm.
New York. Um, so yeah, no, New York deserved that, like, you guys are seriously doing something different in New
Mhm.
York, and I'm just so happy that the Knicks won. So, people have been, of course, talking about Jordyn Woods, and, like,
Mhm.
I'm just so happy for Jordan, like, she is living the dream right now. Just her fiance, Carl Anthony Towns,
Mhm.
um, is a Knicks player, and he won the championship, and
Yep.
she was courtside the whole season. I mean, of course, like, this is her fiance. I'm just so happy for Jordan, like, I just feel like she's just won, like, this whole, like, we know that Jordyn Woods had this whole situation with Khloé Kardashian, with
Yes.
Tristan Thompson, and it's just like, girl, like, nobody, like, when she said, "I don't want your situation,"
Mm.
like, she meant it, and I just love to see it. Like, I love that
I'm
This is
happy for her.
literally what Khloé would dream of, you know,
Mhm.
like, it's
Literally,
just like
that's a faithful man is what
a
Khloé would.
faithful man at yes, like
That's
Jordyn
what
and
she.
her lucky bag.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm happy for Jordyn. I just love to see a Black girl like just living her dreams and, you know, just in a positive situation with somebody that, you know, really loves her and um
Would you ever get a
yeah.
matching tattoo with me and Courtney?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, I'm gonna send you my thoughts because Courtney said she
Okay.
would get this matching one that I want, and then I'm like, "Oh, like, I actually can see it for the 3 of us," but go ahead.
Oh,
It's just really sweet, like, it's like she was put through a lot, like, I would say, like, almost a
yes.
cancellation campaign. I mean, she actually had to come to the red table, if you remember when that show
Right.
it was
Exactly.
well, it was a full-on cancellation. They brought her to the table to, like, get her side of the story out there, and
Yes.
so,
She
but
lost
I
her
do think that,
friend.
like yeah, she lost her friend, but also she had like, they had a whole season about this, you know what I'm saying? Where it was
Yes.
like and, Chloe
Chloe's
yelling at
talking to
the phone,
Kimberly
"Liar!"
Simmons.
Yeah, and so,
Right.
I mean, so, yeah, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm very happy for her because it's like she kind of went away silently, found a man that loves her, gets, and is
Was pouring into
doted on and
herself.
adored. Yeah. It's
'Cause she was
doted.
like
Go ahead.
no. I was just gonna say, like, cause she was, you know, Kylie's best friend. Like, that was like, you know, we just always saw her with Kylie, and then all that bullshit happened, and they just really tried to cancel her. Like,
They tried
they
to get
really
to her,
tried
and
to
so, like, it just makes me really happy that she's kind of she came up on top. It's at the end of the day, she has a family, and not that family's everything, but it's like she got what Chloe wants a family, so it's like that's what she has.
but just like, I just yeah, it was just crazy because like, Tristan cheating on like, this wasn't even the one like, that's the thing. It was like, you went so hard at Jordyn. She was a
Mhm.
drunk. She was a child. She was like, this is really, you should be mad at your man. Like, and then you went on to have 2 babies with him. I don't know if she even had the baby at that point with Tristan, but it's just like, you're willing to forgive that man and have a baby with him, but Jordyn Woods, you can't believe that she would blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I
I don't know.
don't need you.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know it, but
like Jordyn Woods has she is not in her shot. Like that is something that had to happen for Jordyn to be, I think, just free, you know, just she looks like she is just
I mean, she
pouring
just
into
looks good.
herself.
Like she's happier now. She has she knows she has
Yes.
peace. She has peace. That's what it is. And
Yes.
Chloe, she's still trying to be with people. I don't know,
And
but
she
we're
got
happy
her
for
bag. Okay. She got her
her. Mhm.
Woods bag. Like I'm just I like that is everything. Like they wish. Like she literally posted a picture with like she did a partnered post with the NBA. Like,
Mhm. I saw that. Mhm.
wow. We are so
Um,
happy for you, Jordyn.
we're happy for her.
Um, what
Um,
else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah,
other
you wanted to talk about Normani. Yeah. Or something.
no. Well, 2 things. Normani, we saw you perform at that fucking festival, bitch, and that's all I'm gonna say. We fucking saw it. We're upset with you. Lied
No,
at
this is what I'm gonna say.
the awards, not that and anything else. At this point, I'm tired. It's hard to be your fan. I love you still.
This is my take. I feel like so I was on live with it's another girl we love on TikTok. I'm gonna put her name on here. But she like does all these pop culture or like
Oh,
music takes.
mhm,
Yes. And she was on live and I've never heard her talk about Normani. So I was like, I would love to hear you talk about Normani. And she
mhm.
was like, or like what your thoughts are. She was like, I've talked about Armani like a million times. She was like, but she was like, I think there's something going on in her personal life that like holds her back from performing and
Been
like,
saying that for like 7 years though. At a
we
certain
have
point, we're
been.
adults.
And
Like,
I know, but like, I mean, I know like the first part of it was her parents and like cancer and sickness and stuff. And so yeah, like I'm like, I don't know. And then I've told you even like I do feel like I don't know why Like we've just talked about like potentially like her mental health being a factor of like not being able to tour or whatever. We've just talked about all of these things. And we're just like, why? Because she's just so talented. So my take at this point is like, it is really hard to be like a fan because we're just not
Hard.
fed. We're
Right.
underfed.
Yes.
But I am always ready for the day. Like I am ready for the day
Yeah.
that she performed. And like I'm not waiting, I'm not holding my breath. But like even when she performed that, it's just like, oh my God, this is what we want and need. Like I would love to see her perform Dopamine. Like that album is so good.
What is it about her? Like, okay, it's like, okay, I have a question though. It's like, we say that she's whatever, going through shit, and she's apparently been going through shit for a decade now. But it's like, what is stopping her from acknowledging the album? That to me is like the part that I don't understand. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
trauma doesn't like things going on in your life doesn't like stop you from at one point just acknowledging you had an album that came out, and I don't understand it. I've never seen anyone release an album and
Yeah.
then never speak of it, never perform it, just do nothing about it.
Right. And like, yeah, I don't know that either. It's just like, is there an issue with the label? If there is, like, people are talking about it now. Like, you see Lizzo and everybody
Yeah, I
saying,
feel bad for her because her album flopped.
I'm sorry, I don't feel bad because authenticity is a real thing. And yeah, that's a real thing. And like, people aren't doing this like, I think it's good where maybe we're getting to a time where like you have to actually put out good music and be authentic. We probably are. We're in the age of Aquarius. So it's just like we're seeing through the fake shit. Like we don't want to see the radio hits, or like we don't want to listen to this like empty music. Like we're really gonna be looking and seeing. But like the
But I
intention behind it is coming through.
wanted to tell you, just take a like just say this thing and
Yes.
then you can say your thing. So I was on TikTok today and it was I get the crazy shit on my For You page. But it was
Mm.
literally like this girl being like, now, now that we're all adults, like I want to ask like a question to the like girls in high school who had like a train ran on them. Like, what was
Trigger
the
warning.
sorry, trigger running? Like, what was the core? Like, what was the selling point that the guy said to you to like get you to agree to a train? And it was, like, so hard and for those who don't know what a
Oh my
train is,
God.
like,
Yes.
it's like, when you have sex with one boy and then the next person gets in after, and then the next person, the next
Yes.
person,
Like them with
like
their friends. All that.
yes. And it was so interesting because a lot of people stitched it, like, that were in
Mhm.
high school
And
and
this
had
was in
trans.
2024. Did you see that?
That's so
Like, these
funny,
are,
but,
like, old
it's her For
videos
You
or, like,
page.
one maybe I think there was one new one, but, like, like, that first video was from
That's
2024 and, like
crazy.
yeah.
And this one girl was saying how, like, basically she was 14 and,
Mm,
she's,
mm, mm, mm.
you know, like, this she's over a
She
guy's
likes a
house and friends
boy,
there,
yeah.
she likes the boy, they go into a room to do something, she's thinking it's,
It's just
they're
gonna
gonna
be
do something,
them.
and then she looks, they start
She
having
turns
sex, and
around.
he turns around, she looks up,
Mm.
and it's the ex-boy taking out his dick ready to put it in her, he puts it in
Oh
her, and then
my
it just keeps going.
god.
And then there's another girl who was 13 who stitched it and talked, well, she wasn't 13, but at the time she was 13 when the train happened. And she was talking about how, like, yeah, like literally it's something that, like, exactly what that girl who was 14 said. Like, you look up and
Mm.
then the ex-boy's like ready to put it in you.
Right.
And
That's
it's
so
just because they have
sad.
tried to suppress in the depths of their mind. Like,
Right, yes.
but I say all that to say, like, one, I feel like people in the comments are like, "This isn't a train, like, this is rape. Like, this is assault, like, you can't." And I was like, and I just had a lot of thoughts. One where we're just like, yeah, like, no, I don't know if any woman can actually like can consent to a train because it sounds like there's no communication in it. It's just like
I mean,
the next
that
look up, the
situation
next
specific,
person's
yes.
there, and you either sorry, I've this is music I have when Courtney texts me. But like
That's hilarious.
but it's either like, they stick it in you and you keep going, or you get up and you like make a scene, but it's like scary, it's a group of men with one girl. And I don't know if that
Mhm.
those terms, when it's not like a sex worker or something, those terms are consensual. Like a 7 boys or 4 boys against 1 girl, I don't know if that you can call that consent because I feel like even the just threat of 4 men is a threat in a way. But then the last thing I wanna say is, like, how it's kind of scary how young boys or just male,
Are
like, I don't know
thinking
how to
like this.
describe it, can, like, have this, identity of a domination of, like,
Mm,
audacity of, like, "I deserve this, I can do what I want." Because at
mm,
13, 14,
mm.
12, like, they're just taking their dicks out ready to stick it into the girl thinking
Right.
it's
Okay.
scary.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when you think
It
of
is
assault
scary.
and rape and things, you think of an older person, but it's like, just in their brain, there's a thought of, like, "I can just do this," and they're that
Right.
young is so scary, and I wonder where that comes
Yeah.
from, so that to be that young.
Yeah. No, I agree. In terms of like the consent part, yes, like I think you're right about just I feel like clear consent in that situation is literally like a woman is planning
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
go, like, it's just like, okay, I'm meeting up with 3 guys and, that's what
Mhm.
I want.
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
and, and so, yeah, like, I think that is like a big thing. Like, I think it's just like, that's what consent looks like for those situations. Like, it's never a surprise because a surprise of like, I mean, it's sad, like Tupac, that's what they say his rape trial is about. It's like he was
Uh,
having sex with a girl, 2 other friends came in and like so I don't think it can ever be that. Like,
mhm,
cuz it's just like, yes, you are in danger. You're outnumbered.
mhm.
Um
You feel coerced, you feel like you have to do it.
yeah, you feel
Weird.
coerced or just like even if you don't, it's just like saying no is a
It could be dangerous.
risk.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a risk. I mean, saying no to a man at the gas station is a risk. Men with their literal penis out, like, and you're
Mhm.
alone is
And, like, in
in
the state of mind thinking they're about to get fucked, like,
oh my
yeah,
god. I mean, it is
dangerous.
scary. It is
Mhm.
very scary. Um, so yeah, it is really sad and shocking to hear that this was not a that's, like, probably the majority of I mean, cause yeah, I don't think that at that age you understand what's going on fully, like, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel like there's no situation at that age where it is consensual, and I think that that happening is really sad, and it's just like, I mean,
Do you know who E. Kane is? She's on
no.
TikTok, but she was talking about how, like it's like EKANE, and she was talking about how, like, she did not know trains were not normal until, like, she went to school and told her friend, and her friend was like, "The fuck?" Like, and she was probably in,
Mm,
like, just sophomore, and she was like, literally, there was a time where she had, like, 3 trains ran on her in, like, 2 weeks, you know? And it's just like and she didn't know that wasn't normal that, like, a boy would just want his friend to then get some, like, after, and I was just like, "That
yeah.
is." I mean, but again, it's just
That
like
I don't understand.
in a man in it's a boy's brain, I'll call them boys because they are, where it's like you think that is appropriate and okay. That's my thing. It's like I would just never as like a at that age, I would never have it in my mind that if like I do something with someone that then my
Right, that
friend
this is
can just come in
okay
and
at
do it.
all.
What puts that and that's what I'm just like, boys are just socialized from everything because I'm like, it
Yes.
has to be just the environment because it can't like I don't think their parents are teaching them that like that's okay. Like it must just be the world socializing that they can get what they want when they want, and they're entitled to any women, even if it's someone who your friend's girl. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, I do think the socialization, um, it starts early. Like, I think it starts early and I think it's
Mhm.
like again, conversations that happen amongst men and I think that that's and then obviously like parenting, we're not talking about parenting. We're just talking about like boy culture, man
Yes,
culture, like, you
yes.
know, not thinking that that shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Mhm.
takes, cause I think that First of all, I think a lot of these boys are insecure, sexually
Mhm,
confused,
mhm,
and, like
mhm,
doing things from peer pressure, their damn self, like,
mhm,
which is sad and sick.
mhm.
But I do think that the ostracization can happen amongst their peers and boys and men. And I think that it's scary. Like, I think even for that, like, it's scary. Like, I just think that I do think the socialization of boys is needs to be reexamined because I don't know why there's so much expectation placed on girls and women, and like boys just can are allowed to not
Rome.
care.
Right.
Yeah.
And, like and then it was interesting because, this guy sorry, so then I fell on, like, a deep hole of, like, For You page because it's interesting how women talk about it. Like, we talk about it like this. Most of the comments under those women's pages were like, "I'm so sorry, like, you were raped. That's not, like, consensual."
Right.
But then it was like, then this one a man shared a
Mm.
screenshot from his friend and was like, "Yo," this is what the text message said to him from his friend. It was like, "Yo, the girl that me and my homeboys ran like a train on in high school is getting married this weekend. That's crazy." And all the comments were like men being like, "And whole time the husband don't even know. Like that's crazy." And I'm just like, that is like, it's like none of y'all think that's rape. None of y'all think that's a problem. Like y'all all are just like shame. Like I feel bad for the husband because he doesn't know that his wife got
They're so concerned
seven
about
boys.
other men's dick and where that's been. It's like you are too concerned. It's just like y'all are just go be with each other and leave us
Mhm,
out of it. Like
mhm,
for
mhm.
real.
It was
Because if it's just that serious, like, I mean, yeah, that's where a lot of men's mindsets are. It's really it's really shocking, and it's just like y'all aren't even y'all aren't even talking about like biology and facts. Like y'all are just on some weird shit.
I
Y'all are
know.
on some nonsense.
It's just
Y'all,
sad.
this is what y'all are about. It's just like, ew.
I know, and a lot of mothers were in the comments being like, this is another thing I need to add to the list to teach my son, right? Like, just be like, you're not in like, just because a girl's in a like have
In
messing
a
around with your
vulnerable
friend
position.
doesn't
Yes.
in a vulnerable position doesn't then make it like okay for you. And also you being not I don't even want to use the word permitted, but you being able to insert your penis in someone in a compromised state is not consent. You know what I'm saying? Like just because they didn't move your hand or push you away doesn't mean it's consent, you know? And I feel like
And also it's just like you never want to be, you know, doing something to somebody that you are not in agree like, it's just like you
yeah,
should never be imposing yourself on
yeah.
anybody in this
Mhm.
way.
It's
Like, it's really crazy. And I pray for these kids. Like, that is not
Mhm.
okay. And like,
Mm-mm.
it's
I was like
really
the
sad. And oh my god. And also, I also wanted to mention just like, yeah, trains were a common thing. And this is not even amongst kids. This is amongst
I
grown
mean, I
ass
feel like
men. Like I feel like in the
yeah,
90s, like that shit
shoot,
was
freak meat, all
rampant.
that places, yes, all these fucking
Yes.
and even just, I
Yeah.
feel like in high school, there were rumors about different girls who sucked multiple people's dick in one sitting, like, just things like that, and it's just like,
I just
I
think
feel
they're
like back
cool.
I just feel like back then in
It's
high
like
school, I
you're
would be like, "Oh my god, I don't wanna be like, that's so embarrassing," but now I look back at it and reflect, and I'm like, like, shame on those fucking men, because I'm like, I can't like, it's just not
yes.
cool, it's not.
It's not
Yeah.
cool. It's not
Mhm.
cool. It's like y'all were on some weird shit. Like
Mhm.
y'all were on some weird shit. And yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah,
I know.
well, I'm glad that that conversation came out because I think it's good for people to talk about that
Mhm.
because
Right, 'cause
yeah.
we don't have any friends who we might have, but we don't know any that have knowingly told us. And I feel like there was
And I
always this
think it is a traumatizing like, yeah, there's, like, a big shame. We don't know
mhm,
what happened in those rooms, like, you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Like, it was like, we don't talk about this, like, it just stays a rumor,
Exactly.
or yeah, or we didn't have anybody that, like, would talk to us about that, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I think that, again, the onus is amongst men, like, we're
Yeah.
just like, we're talking about it amongst women. It's like,
Mhm.
where are the men? Like, what was? Because
Well, I
she's
don't
like,
think
"What
that
was?"
they came. I feel like they're
She was
like,
like, "What was the, sales pitch or whatever?" And, like,
there was
then this girl
nothing.
says
They
this, and yeah, and they're probably keep it locked away because
right.
they were doing some fucking rapey shit as a kid. Mm.
Or they think they're cool about it that they were, that they all their homeboys smashed the same girl and saying, like, but also it's
Again,
just
y'all are
it's just
nasty, y'all are
I know, it's just
dirty.
sad, it's just sad.
It's
And
just
then
like, that's what y'all think is cool?
yeah, it's sad, it's really sad, but
It
we can finish
is.
up with the thing you wanted to talk about.
Reproductive health and all that is really important. Um, a couple other things I wanted to talk about is, quickly, I just wanted to say that, like, that video of Rihanna talking about ASAP Rocky, it's just sad to see my girl, so I don't know what type of I don't know what they're like, if it's a PR run or not a PR run, but, like, if she's talking about this a lot people are speculating that she's, like, talking about this to, like, get people off of the thong incident, and also because he was supposedly wearing a thong on stage, his butt was out. I mean, it looked like a thong. Um, but also his, just that there's trouble in paradise and whatever, and yeah, I'm just like, "Girl, like, the aura, where's the aura?" When she's like, "I fucked this nigga, like,
I know,
this is my nigga," and I'm just
I
like,
think she's doing that because they
"Girl."
got such bad press from the Met Gala too, and, like, like, the known argument, the known look, like,
Maybe
it was
she's
very
drunk. Maybe
could
she
have
was
been drunk
drunk.
too, but I think a lot of this is also PR because as much as one thing about I think Rihanna has always gotten criticism about this relationship, right? From the beginning. Cause we are all like, you're a
Yeah.
billionaire and you choose him, and then
We're just
he
like,
gets you
"What?"
pregnant and da da da. So I feel like she's probably always felt a little bit insecure about it. And I feel like she kind of upgraded him, like elevated him. Like she started to put him in like
Yes.
rooms and just made
I
him
mean,
look
she's putting us in our face all the
right.
time.
And I feel like then the mask kind of fell, because I feel like I've always felt like it was very PR-y how they talked about each other, like in their family. But I feel like the mask kind of fell when we kind of saw real life, like they're arguing in the car, and when she's clearly jealous on that red carpet while he's talking to that girl. And I feel like the
Right.
mask kind of fell, and I feel like this now response to it with her behavior with him is kind of me showing that to me it's her acknowledging that like the mask fell and I need to now like course correct. I don't see them
Right.
still as endgame. I don't see it as the long game. I think that, they'll have kids together, but I don't see them being together in the next 10 years. Like if someone told me in 10 years will they be together, I would say no.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just like, "Girl, this is not a good look." It's not. And it's just
Uh,
like, I really just wouldn't want, and, like, people are just like, Rihanna's just always been so cool for, like, just, like, not trying to be cool, like, it was just, like,
yes.
effortlessly
And
cool.
just for not caring about the men she's with. Like I feel like it was just like great
Right.
for her. Like everyone wants to be with her and she's
Right,
just like,
it's like he's the
right.
star.
Mm-hmm.
Right, exactly,
Mm-hmm.
right, it's just like,
And now it's
whatever.
like different.
True.
Mhm.
And it's just like, fine, like, it's like, we know you guys have babies, like, you're like, "I fucked this nigga." I'm just like, "Girl, what are you talking about?"
Like bitch, okay.
And it's just like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." So that was interesting. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Jay-Z partnering with Target, and yet another example of Jay-Z selling us down the river or just literally, crossing the picket line, and just like, "Fuck y'all's Target boycott shit. If you want this, 30-year anniversary Reasonable Doubt album, you gotta get it at Target." He released an exclusive with Target exclusive for the Reasonable Doubt 30-year anniversary vinyl.
Mhm.
Highly, anticipated. And I think they're also selling it on the Rock Nation website, whatever. And mind
Mhm.
you, other people, other artists like J. Cole did this, and like, I don't know about Kendrick, but it's like, it's like, oh, like when Jay-Z does it, it's a problem, but all these other people, yes. Like, I expect, especially because you're connected to Beyonce, it's just like, you are a representative of that household, and that's probably why I care
You should-
more.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because it's just like, Culture Work said, she was like, you could have released this with like, black owned like vinyl stores or just like small businesses. Like, you could have done something different. But in a time where black people are boycotting Target actively, you do this. So yeah, it's just disappointing. Just another thing to add to the list, but also just like very
He just
it's
doesn't
just
give a fuck. Like,
insulting.
like he just
He
doesn't give
doesn't
a
give a fuck.
and
He
I feel like
doesn't.
he's at the point where he just
And then he
doesn't give
wants us to give a fuck about you.
right,
Just like,
right.
I
And
could give
I think he understands Beyonce's power in the sense that, like, Beyonce can literally do an ad for Target right now, and we would still buy tickets to Act 3, and I think he's like, "They'll just forget about it anyway," for me. Like, so I feel like he's like, "I can do this and make the money, and they'll just forget about it. They're still gonna sell out my fucking tour in Paris and everything else."
but
And he's probably
expect more.
right.
I do expect more from Beyonce in that
I
if
do
she
too.
did that, I would be really surprised. Like, I would be shocked and
But
disgusted.
why
Like, if
doesn't
she
she
did a
expectation for her
sacred,
husband? Like,
I know,
I feel
but
like
I'm
there's
just saying, like, if she put Sacred and Target exclusively at
but no,
first, I
I'm
would
just
be
saying,
shocked.
like there I know for a fact that there are things Julia wouldn't do at her job if it was like, say there was some
Yeah, just
weird ass
not aligned on.
right, like, she wouldn't do it. Why does Beyonce not have that power with her husband? That's my question.
I think he does. I think, like you said, he doesn't care. She just probably goes along with this, just like it's a business deal, whatever. It'll go away. Maybe she thinks that like that's a part of his brand, that he's like this heartless entrepreneur. And
Sure about
but
that
it's just
bitch.
like, my thing is just like, please stop talking about the black community. Just please stop
Right,
talking
we
to
took that
us,
fucking
because
card decades ago, nigga. Like, stop talking about us.
yeah. And I'm just sick of it. Like, especially these moments of real movement. Like, when I talk about Colin Kaepernick, like, that was the first time in my life I ever saw black men really turning off the TV, like not watching the NFL. Like, had real momentum. And it's like, that's his job. Like, that's something that we need to understand and realize. When Jay-Z has his hand in it, it's like to squelch the black voice.
Mhm.
And literally, that was in the Jeffrey Epstein, that was in the emails. Like, that's how the white men among them talk about Jay-Z. And I think we're just seeing it for that. So anyways, any last thoughts about that? And then I just have one more thing.
I hate him, I hate talking about him, I think
It just makes me sad about Beyonce, 'cause just like, is this your king?
yes.
Um, okay. So speaking of boycotts, I just wanted to say, last week we were talking about Cyrus Carmack Belton, and we mentioned the Carmelo Anthony trial. Like, we were like, I
Mhm.
think that's coming up. The week wasn't out before the trial happened, and Carmelo Anthony was sentenced. It's crazy because we literally said, like, we want to pay attention to it. And then that trial was literally, they deliberated for like an hour. Like, it was the quickest trial ever. To sentence Carmelo Anthony, who was a Texas teen. He was sentenced to 35 years for fatally stabbing another athlete at high school track meet. And I just feel like it was such a, like, those two cases in particular are just glaring examples, and I hate to say that because it's just like these people's lives should not be examples. Like, we should not have to see this in 2 weeks, like, 2 young people's lives being taken away in 2 different ways, and these are young 14, like, kids. So, yeah, I just wanted to say something because I feel like last week when we were talking about it, I just didn't have a lot of time to sit with it, like, I feel like I was just kind of mentioning it, and I want to put more respect on, like, those conversations because they are, that serious. Like, I don't wanna ever seem that I'm, coming across like I don't care or like, you know, um, just that I don't know.
I
I just feel like
get
I
you.
wish I could have sat with it a little bit longer. And then I've had time to sit with like that conversation about like boycotting Asian businesses and like talking to Danielle. And I feel like it first of all, I didn't know that this was like the um ask or the demand of Cyrus's mother. Like I didn't know that like
And
for people to boycott Asian businesses that are in their community and that are like following them around or like, not being racially profiled by these businesses in our community.
yeah.
Um, and putting dollars, like keeping our black dollars, building our community. And
Right.
so I didn't know that that was her demand. And then, thinking about in my community in PG County, thinking about the Asian businesses that are here, especially like we're talking about like beauty supply store, carry outs,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Um, And then you feel like and I have seen a lot of, like, because I know last week we were talking about just, like I was saying that I hope that, like, more Asian people talk about, like, the boogeyman in the closet of, like, racism in their households or among
Mhm.
their community, and I've seen people on TikTok talking about that, but I do think that those businesses depend on Black people. And I do feel like there is a distance, especially like I'll say specifically in my community, like, there's bulletproof glasses like at the carryouts. And it's
Mhm.
just like, you know, I think those symbols make it seem like, Black people are some like violent animals or something. It's just like no other establishments in PG County, like if you're talking about fast food, have that. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like just that symbol of like needing bulletproof glasses in these places, not feeling the support in different ways and um yeah, I have definitely sat with that and I'm just like I just want to make it clear that like I am willing to do whatever we need to do to put Black people in the position that we need to be. And if that means like boycotting Asian businesses right now, especially like in my community and especially just taking I think more so it's just about taking a pause and really thinking about like, having these conversations, thinking about um the history there and if we've received the same support from the Asian communities that I feel like we have embedded in our like civil rights, like we've included everybody. And so yeah, I still, and then there's still part of me that my fundamental bottom line is like we are stronger together. Like the real enemy is white supremacy. If you have drinking the Kool-Aid of like, my proximity to whiteness and that's what you're after, it's just like, that's not what I'm about.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I'm like going all over the place, but
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
like we are stronger together. Like I think Eastern medicine and, like we could benefit from understanding each other. But I do feel like, Black people, we need to have some respect put on our name
Yeah.
amongst the other communities. What do you think? Any thoughts to that?
No, I agree. Like whatever the call is from the families, I'll do. Um, Same. I still think we're better, stronger together as like marginalized communities are concerned. But
Yeah.
the call is like it was for Target. Haven't been to Target since. Same for that. Like whatever the call is,
Yeah.
I'm down. But
And
yeah.
I think we do need to start having these conversations among our Asian peers. Like,
I mean, the conversation's been happening. I can tell you that. Like especially during. I mean, I can tell you that only because my fucking neighbor like work. That's her job. Like she's like the head of like the part like like
mhm,
she calls it like a llama and people like it's like she's like that is her job and like I know that
to
like when
bridge the gap.
yes, and to just advocate for her community, but also like be an ally. And and just during the Stop Asian Hate like time when it was the COVID stuff, a lot of like
Mhm.
there was like friction for people to support that, like from marginalized communities, because they were talking about the racism that like sometimes comes from Asian communities. And then that started dialogues. Like I remember
Mm,
in TikTok, like so many dialogues on that. A lot of like professors and scholars wrote in peer reviewed journals
yeah.
about it. Like the
I
conversation's
just
been
want us to
happening. It maybe
I
has
just
silenced since then or muted a little bit, but it's been
yeah.
happening.
Yeah, and I do feel like it does happen. I think we just see examples of, communities across the globe that love our culture, it's just like love our music, want to replicate the style and all that. So it's just like, yeah, I just hope that we continue to have these conversations. And like you said, like I will, we're answering the call.
Yeah, whatever the call is, I'm there. Not a problem.
Yes.
No, it's a problem, whichever y'all want
Period.
to do. But let's wrap it
Period.
because I want to watch a game.
Okay, everybody, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. Like we were literally all over the
We
place.
talked about like 20
Like
things.
I'm like remembering the lifeguard story, the
Mhm.
fantasy. Alexis be having me on here telling my
Hey,
business. But
that's
it's
funny.
okay. We love you. And yeah, keep listening. We will be here next week. Make sure you send us an email with topics, things you'd love us to talk about. And yeah, we'll talk to you
Till next
next week.
time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to email us your discussion topics at whoamitojudgepod@gmail.com. Also, remember to subscribe to Who Am I to Judge podcast on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcasts. If you love us, please rate us and review. And if you don't, leave us alone. Tell a friend to tell a friend. See y'all next week. Bye, friends.